Hey guys, this is Josh. I'm back again with another video. Today we're talking about Facebook lead formats, particularly for gym studios and personal trainers. The whole purpose here is for you guys to understand how to run these campaigns and what these 3 examples are doing effectively. If you guys are a new viewer, consider subscribing. I make marketing videos to teach you guys the ways and master it. And if you guys are a return subscriber, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And without further ado, let's check this out and let's get to learning. Hey guys, before I kick off this video, I just want to reiterate the whole goal of BluMedia Marketing. Our goal is to help educate, engage, and empower you through marketing tactics to make you successful in the marketing world. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, today we're going to talk about gym lead ads and how they could work for a gym studio. Let's say it's a pre-sale. Let's say you're a personal trainer. With this whole COVID, how are you guys running campaigns to get people live online? So I'm gonna show you guys 3 examples, break them down, and show you guys what they're doing effectively. So the first example I have in front of me is Orangetheory. They're actually using the Facebook lead format on Facebook and Instagram, but I'm doing it on Facebook because it shows better on the screen to show you guys the breakdown of the process. So their ad is very short and sweet and concise. I honestly think they should add more, but maybe this is very effective on their end in terms of the lead generation and what they're getting. But they have a short value proposition offer with a really clean creative that's branded, obviously, and then with their call to action and soon, take action now, why not, don't wait. So what I want to cover with you guys is one thing that I always tell my clients, students, prospects, is that you want to cover 3 aspects. One of it is, why should I act now? Now, why you should act now is because the offer is going to end soon. Now that's very easy. The other thing is, what's in it for me? What's in it for me is that they're giving me a sweet offer that is a limited time to claim, which is a $12 VIP class. But taking away the fear, which is the third thing, is we'll refund it if you don't love it. So they mentioned it, love it or we'll refund it. So they're covering the 3 bases of having an effective ad campaign, which I always tell my clients, prospects, students, make sure you guys cover what's in it for them, taking away the fear, and why they should act now. If you don't cover those 3 aspects, your campaign will still be okay, but it won't be very fluid in terms of like, okay, I have the messaging right across, it's clear cut, they know what the deal is. So here real quick to show you guys the details on this ad campaign. As you guys already know, if you guys click on the upper hand corner, you guys get to see the ad details on why am I seeing this ad. If you guys go there, you guys will see the information. So obviously this is Orangetheory wants to reach people similar to their customers. Obviously it's a lookalike audience. So this part here is a lookalike. This one is just 18 and older. And then primary location is Los Angeles. So obviously probably capturing a huge net in Los Angeles, probably going far as to say maybe a 25-30 mile radius, just because commuters, maybe they work in downtown, they're trying to capture people outside the market as well. But let me show you guys the ad campaign and how it's built. So obviously the lead format, I showed you guys on a previous video of an e-commerce campaign, but this is another example of how a gym studio can do it. And also a salon, a lawyer, different businesses can do the same thing. It's all going to work at the end of the day. So here you guys see the information again, the value proposition as to why they should, take this offer now before it's too late. And obviously it's a $12 class, but you'll get a refund if you don't like it. And then the information that they're asking for. So the information here is all dummy that I created just to kind of just show you guys what it is. But again, what we're trying to achieve here is to make sure we capture the lead's information, which is the first name, last name, phone number, and email. The reason why you want to capture the phone number and email is because you get 2 touch points to follow up. One with a phone call, maybe a text messaging drip. And the other thing too is an email where you can follow up with an email and also do an email drip. The whole point here is that if I'm paying money to advertise, I need to get data. It's not about renting and just, putting an ad out there, hoping that they come to your gym studio or give you a call. No, I need to collect information because that's how you're going to win. If you're advertising and collecting no data, that is a big no-no. You want to collect data because for every dollar that you spend, you need to get something back in some manner, whether it's a lead or it's a customer. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you want to build that database that's going to help you in the future. So hopefully, when you fill this all out, obviously what's going to happen is that they're going to follow up on their end and give you an email, which I've done before. They give you probably 3 to 5 email follow-ups to check in with you. and I'm sure they'll give you a phone call. So that's one process, right? Now let me show you guys another gym example. Here's another example of an ad that is running the same thing. It's a gym studio. They're trying to get people in the door. Obviously with this whole COVID situation, it's very scary, but they're trying to give you the best value proposition as to why you should come in now. So obviously they give you the call out for the city, which is up top, which is very tailored, which we like because I'm not in other city, I'm in Pasadena, but it also gives you a valid proposition as to why. And the other thing too is why act now, which is hurry to claim now. Now the offer here is try one of our classes for $1. So that's what's in it for me. Taking away the fear is, obviously the dollar. What's in it for me is the value proposition. And then why act now is obviously this offer ends soon. So again, they do a really good job in terms of covering this. And what I'm trying to get out of this for you guys, if you're a gym business, is that you guys can do this. It's very easy for you guys to look at other competitors, see the lingo, see the messaging, and see the follow through. I think the one thing that I've seen from my experience just working with clients or just talking to prospects is the follow through. That's the game changer. If you guys do not have a solid, follow through in terms of your prospects and your customers, then it's pretty much a open faucet where you're really not doing a really good job. Getting the leads is not an issue, and I'm telling you that from experience, that it's not an issue for you to get people filling out these forms. It's just the follow through. How do you guys close? So again, guys, here you guys are seeing obviously the same thing, value proposition, reiterating the same information, and then obviously asking for your first name, last name, email, and phone number. Pretty simple, just like Orangetheory. This lead goes through the funnel, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So I'm doing this on my whiteboard real quick just to give you guys a quick example, but obviously this is the ad. I'm gonna make it very simple in blocks. This is the form. This is the completed lead. So you have your ad, you have your form, and then you have your lead. And I'm sorry if I'm right so wrong because it's on my mouse, but the lead, okay? The money is here when you capture the lead. This is where the money's at. I've worked with a lot of fitness studios. I worked with Gold's Gym, F45, Anytime Fitness, and I've worked with some other mom and pop shops as well. That's where it's a game changer, and that's where I've implemented effective tactics in terms of how do you follow up these leads. But again, it's also up to the sales team on how they follow through. And then obviously they get the person, do they get a referral, increasing the lifetime value of that customer. So there's a lot of variables at the end of the day when you're getting that lead to convert. But to say that these efforts on advertising don't work, they do. And they still do, especially with COVID and everyone being home right now. There's opportunities for you guys to advertise. And the last example I want to give you guys is another one that's in my city. This is the Camp Transformation Center, and they do the same thing too. They're more of a very high bulk advertising campaign that I've seen multiple times. And what they're doing here is obviously calling out the city, which is important because, I'm only going to go to the location that's right by my place. Unless I'm working somewhere else and it's a commuter situation and I find it beneficial for me to, work out at that city, I'm just going to keep it in terms of my city. And that's what you want to do. Do it within I would say a safe bet, a 5 to 10 mile radius of your location. So if I am in Pasadena, advertise within a 5 to 10 mile radius. And I'll go over that if you guys want me to and how to build the campaigns. But I think it's very important for you guys to understand the examples, real examples. That way you guys are like, whoa, okay, I get it now. So let me clear my screen. Again, what they are doing the same thing. What's in it for me? Take away the fear, and why act now? So, they're talking about a transformation. What's in it for me is this cash prize offer, which is pretty sweet, the $50K, unless, I meet the goal. The other thing too, it's a 16-week challenge. They give you all this information, and then, they break down the details there. So they're covering also all the bases. I've actually gone to this gym and they do a really good job. So when you click on their form, it's the same thing. They are breaking down the name, email, and phone number. That way, when this is filled out and completed, their sales team does the follow through to see if they actually can convert that lead to a customer. Do know they do have back in place. So that's one of the things I would recommend if you are a gym studio, have backup plays. Because maybe the play that you guys have initially that you're advertising maybe is not fitting for that user, but maybe you guys have a 1 week pass, a 2 week pass, maybe a 1 week plan promo, a 2 week plan promo, but have ways for you guys not to lose the prospect because the whole point is for them to come in, check you guys out, and if they like the offer and they like the gym, then they'll stick in for a long time and they might refer friends and family, which again increases the lifetime value of a customer. So again, guys, I'll leave it here. The whole goal was for me to give you guys more examples on a gym studio specifically, but it could relate to if you're a lawyer, salon, brick and mortar, you guys name it. I'm here to help, but I'll catch you guys until the next one. Later.